eating, sleeping, and cooking outside in the bitter cold. On days when the wind is whipping, the homeless population takes on another risk during the pandemic.
Homelessness is on the brink of becoming a pandemic itself.
According to the latest data from the Department of Homeless Services, more than 53,000 people sleep in New York City shelters every day. Nearly 90% of them are Black and Hispanic, communities that have been disproportionately affected by the pandemic.
This is the shed that houses our beds.
Reverend Terry Troya, the president of Project Hospitality, advocates for them and for the street homeless who live in encampments like this one. During the pandemic, Project Hospitality was the only church-based shelter network in the city to stay open.
This last year, we have seen an unprecedented number of homeless people hunker down in encampments, people that were forced out very early in COVID. Some as a result of losing their jobs in COVID.
Homeless people across New York City have been eligible for the COVID-19 vaccine for several weeks. So far, the city has administered more than 7,500 vaccines to social and homeless services clients. The city has been using the Johnson & Johnson vaccine.
The most important thing is to get people vaccinated so they don't get so sick. You need that. The one shot, I think, is the solution for people who may not make it back a second time. This is now their home.
Reverend Troya says the recent explosion of homelessness in New York City can be turned around if everyone does their part, especially during the season of Lent.
Almsgiving is giving money or giving your talent or your service to the poor. If our lives revolved around those three pillars every day, not just 40 days, we would be a holier and a more healthy world.
The city has been vaccinating people in the shelters where they live and working with its street medicine program to vaccinate people living outdoors. Project Hospitality will make the Johnson & Johnson vaccine available to its residents in shelters starting next week. On Staten Island, Jessica Easthope, Currents News.
If you're watching Currents News on YouTube, be sure to hit the subscribe button and click on the bell to get updates to all of our newest content, because we are putting your faith in the news.